What's up guys, JV2017 here, and today I'm bringing you some more Titanfall gameplay as promised. And today we're focusing on the question, why does Titanfall have AI? So I'm going to go over what I believe the intended purpose of the AI is, and what the AI actually does in the game, and how it benefits you, and just my overall thoughts on it. So AI, a lot of people, this can be a complaining point for, and I'm just going to go on a limb here and say people that complain about the AI haven't played the game, or they're just haters. So the AI, what does the AI actually do in the game? Well, first off, it doesn't really kill anyone on either side. Now, sometimes it will. I have to admit, I've been killed by AI probably 5 times in the beta. The beta is now done, it's over with, but about 5 times in the beta I have caught myself where I've been surrounded by a ton of AI. Right here, you see all this killing I'm doing? That's all AI. That is just minions is what they're called in the game, and they actually show up on the scoreboard, and I'll get to that and why it shows up on the scoreboard later. But the AI, they don't do a lot of killing. They kill each other, but they don't kill players. So, you know, there's 2 types of AI. There's enemy grunts, or I'll just say grunts because there's both friendly and enemy AI. There are grunts, which are the easiest, and there are specters, which are robots that are a little bit tougher to take down and to deal with. So, what do these things do? If they don't kill anybody, what do? They fight each other, like I said before, and they also try to take down Titans. Both of the enemy AI will pull out rocket launchers to try to shoot down Titans. And I'm not sure if it shows up on the Titan, but that's not really relevant. I think it only shows when players lock onto Titans, but they do a little bit of damage. But again, AI alone will not take you down in a Titan, and AI alone usually will not kill you. That's not their purpose. I believe their intended purpose in Titanfall is simply for cannon fodder. So what's going on in Titanfall is every time you spawn, let's just say there's a clean slate, there's no burn cards. You guys probably don't know what that is. I'll explain that in a later video if you don't. But if you don't have any burn cards and you're just starting out just standard, everything's standard, everyone starts out with a 4-minute timer every time they spawn. In the bottom right, I have a 2-minute and 10-second timer going down, and you just saw that it went down a little bit more because I killed somebody, or killed a grunt, a minion. That's exactly what I'm talking about. So anything and everything you do in Titanfall will contribute to getting that timer down, to getting you to your earning your Titanfall faster. And that's the main purpose of, you know, these AI. Kill a bunch of AI and you'll have your Titan extremely quickly. I've had games where, this isn't one of them, but I've had maybe 40 to 50 minion kills, and that's a lot. That's because it's a conscious effort. I took a conscious effort to go and kill every single freaking one of these little minions that I could find in a single match, and you usually end up on the top of the boards. Now, that may have some sort of multiplayer implications. Some people might be upset that maybe that's an unnecessary blend of maybe like a single player component with a multiplayer component. I don't know why people would get, you know, pissy about that, but it helps your team. It helps everyone. And if you're actively helping your team to win a game, then killing minions is extremely important. I can't tell you how many people just ignore minions. You know, you can look at the scoreboard, and some people don't even kill minions. They just kill pilots, and they're not helping their team. They're usually at the bottom of the scoreboard. So if I were to give you guys any advice for when Titanfall does come out, kill as many minions as you can, because you are actively preventing deaths, possible deaths. You're preventing your teammates' Titans from being killed and shot, and so it's just a really smart, conscious thing to do, and something that I always did. I always killed a bunch of minions in the beta because it made sense. It makes sense to kill the minions. It just it just does. So I don't think it's a negative. I actually think the minions are a positive, and they kind of add to this kind of atmosphere that Respawn Entertainment's trying to create with this game. There, you know, at the end of every match, you extract. There's an extraction point depending on whether you won or lost the game. depends on whether you get to the extraction point to kill the other team or you're the actual extracting people. That doesn't make a lot of sense. I worded that very strangely, but anyways, you get the point. That's a story kind of element, and I think these, grunts and specters all over the place do add some kind of story element aspect. It makes it feel like Titanfall is a living, breathing world and environment, and you're actively playing through a war kind of scenario. This is a battle here, the battle of attrition, the battle of hardpoint. It adds to that kind of feel. And also, if there were no AI on the battlefield, Titanfall's maps would be very different, okay? They'd be very small. They'd be far more geared towards what we're used to playing in Call of Duty, to be honest. They'd be much smaller. Of course, they'd accommodate for the Titans, sheer size. I mean, they're massive, but still the maps would be much smaller because you'd feel, the battlefields would feel empty. They'd feel lifeless, and that's not what they were going for with this game. So, I think another reason these grunts and specters and enemy and friendly AI are on the battlefield is to make it feel like that, a battlefield. Make it feel like everything's going on, and make it feel kind of like a single player kind of scenario. So that's basically my complete thoughts on the AI. I don't think it's a bad thing. I think it's a very good thing, and it really makes sense and fits in this game. So anybody complaining about that, just tell them they're wrong. Tell them JV said so, and you know what? They're just dumb. That's my honest opinion. But anyways, this gameplay is wrapping up within the next minute or two. This is a pretty good gameplay, although we lost, unfortunately. I was number 1 on my team, so I think we can blame a few people at the bottom of my team. If you if you guys stayed till the very end of the video, there are a few individuals that just really lost this game. Unfortunately, that is a thing in Titanfall. If you are on a bad team, if you're on a team with people who, again, don't know that they need to kill grunts and specters whenever they see them, and just aren't that great, I don't want to hate on people who just aren't very skilled in the game, but it can really hurt your chances of winning a game, and that's what happened here, because I had a pretty good game. I think I had a pretty good, solid kill death, and at the same time I had 24 minion kills and 83 attrition points, okay? That is the main stat. I'm telling you guys, that's the main stat that you want to hold yourself accountable for. If you don't have a high game mode points score, then you didn't contribute to your team winning, and that's just fact. I was a sole survivor, fortunately, but I did lose the game. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this gameplay. More Titanfall. I believe I have one more gameplay coming up for you guys before the game comes out in March. Peace.